another series of this video, and I've not been doing like I've for the past week. I've not been active here. I was dealing with something personal to me, so and I've not really been trading like that. So yeah, so on Friday I was inside two trades. These trades, I was inside this cell right here, and I think I closed around here because the market was closing. I closed around like an hour before the market closed. This is where I closed because that's a rule for me. Any trade I'm inside and the market's about to close, I just close the trade automatically because you don't know, the market might open and will have a massive gap over here, and so it's really scary. So let's start from the one daily time frame on XAUUSD. And even though we have all this trend line liquidity with the history of XAUUSD, it's really hard to to have a long sell of XAUUSD down here, because it's just, I don't think it's something that's just possible, because if we should break it, then we are in for a massive sell. So but right now, what I'm currently seeing right now is this whole move as a retracement, and we have this previous support that we did, previous resistance that now turned into support. Let me go to the forward time frame so that we can see it very well. You can see on the forward time frame, this is a previous area of resistance, and we broke it, and now it has turned to support, and it has been holding since like the last week. And we this is actually a good trade from here to here, but I didn't take that trade because I was overall bearish, because we broke this trend line. I was trying to take a sell, and I actually take this sell from here to here. I didn't take profit, and the market, I break even, and it came and stopped me out. And seeing this setup right here, this 4-hour rejection, we have this week rejection out here. I entered on Thursday and I was inside this trade till like Friday. On Friday, unfortunately, I took my profit around here because the price didn't give me what I wanted, and the market was closing. So right now we have this area of resistance holding, and we have this area of support holding. So this is a no trade zone. This right here is a no trade zone. I can't, like, I'm not going to be trading until we break above here or break below here. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I have my alert set. So if we break above here, I'm definitely going to be buying, and I'll be taking profit around this area. This is the next resistance level. This is another resistance level on the forward time frame. As you can see, we have 1 2 3 4 5, like 7-week rejection. So if we break above, this will be the next area where I'm looking to take, where I'm looking to buy to this next area. And once we break here, then we'll be heading to here. So that will be what I'm focusing on. It's how USD. So that's the trade I'm focusing on, is how USD right now. So and BTC. So on Bitcoin, actually today I took a buy on Bitcoin today, and it stopped me out, and price did not really move from this. And essentially, what did I see for me to take this buy? You can see this is the previous resistance on the 4-hour time frame. We took liquidity here. We swept this liquidity last week, and this area has been serving as a resistance, and the market has started creating the new higher high. As you can see, we have our first change of character here, and we broke structure here, sweeping liquidity. So the market automatically has turned into blue, and we swept this liquidity. So the next area of liquidity after sweeping here should be somewhere around here. But today the market came down into this area, and this is a previous resistance area, and we tested it again. We failed to break above this, but we came back again around here. And what I saw was on here, this is a 4-hour time frame, and I dropped to the correlated time frame, which is the 15-minute time frame or the 30-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, what I saw is that I waited for this around here. I waited of another change of character. Basically, if we are in the market is reacting from this area, and all we need to do is for it to close above like an area of this thing, to close above a candle, basically creating a new high, because this is the market was creating lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So it was that. Okay, so the market was creating lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and this, because we are reacting from this area right here, we created a new higher high, you know, breaking all these lower high areas. So that's a change of character, and the trend has not changed yet, but because I have a confluence that the market is reacting from this resistance area, that was a good entry for me. So I took my entry, and we had this inverse periodical. So I take my entry once we tapped here. I took my entry once we tapped here, and for me to leave room for like some this thing, if the market wants to be seen, my stop loss was below here. You know, my listen, I took the entry here, my stop loss was below here, and I was targeting this high right here, because if we should buy, the market will come and take out this high here, even if this resistance wants to hold. But you can see the market stopped me out and didn't actually move. It just stopped me out by a little bit, and sorry, just stopped me out by a little bit, and it's still there. So it is what it is, man. You cannot, like, you cannot win everything. You win some, you lose some. So those are part of the losses that you don't see. And currently on Bitcoin right now, it's still the same thing. We have this resistance here, and we have how will I say, actually on Bitcoin, on the higher time frame on Bitcoin, I'm seeing a buy. Yeah, I'm seeing a buy. That was the reason why I took the buy in the first place. You know, I saw a buy. That was the reason why I took the buy in the first place, because on the daily time frame we took out liquidity right here, and this is a resistance on a daily time frame, this area, because this is the last candle, selling candle, this thing. Oh shit. Yeah, so then we took out this, yeah, we took out this liquidity right here, and we went back up and we created another resistance here. So that was the reason why I bought, because we've taken this sell side liquidity, and we came back, take out this buy side liquidity also. So after taking out this liquidity, it's like the market has already changed. We have a change in character right here. We change in character. We've already started printing higher highs and higher lows, and the market just came back. This was a resistance level, and from here I bought up here, but the market didn't respect that. So I'm still going to wait. I don't think I'm going to be trading anything. I'm going to be buying around here until we break here. So if we break here, I'm going to be buying, and my take profit is going to be at this top. Even though I have this resistance here, I don't think this resistance is going to hold, because when you drop to the, let's say, the 30 or the 15-minute time frame, you see all this trend line liquidity that we have. See, we have this trend line liquidity right here that the market needs to come and take actually, and that was the reason why I took this buy in the first place, because there was liquidity. We took liquidity, and there's a liquidity that we are hunting for. So that was the reason why I took it, but the market didn't do anything good for me. So I'll wait for the market to come and break above here, and drop to like the 15-minute time frame to see if I can get 3R. Remember, 3R is the minimum that I take. Is the minimum that I take. If a trade is not up to 3R, I don't even bother myself taking it. So it's the minimum that I take, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. And let's move to the GBP JPY. So on GBP JPY on daily time frame, what do we have here? The GBP JPY on the daily time frame is just crazy. You know, it's hectic. It's consolidative, or how will I say it? So you know, this like, I don't know, like, the price is supposed to come back here. Price is supposed to come back here, but I don't think this price is going to come back here. So on a daily time frame, we have like a buy setup. We have a good buy setup on a daily time frame, and let's drop to the 4 and see what's going on. So we are, like you can see on the 4 hour, we are consolidating inside this range. I don't think I have like a clear trade for this GBP JPY, so I don't think I'm going to be touching it throughout this whole week. I don't think I see something like very clear, but let's see what's going to happen tomorrow though. Let's see if we're going to get something good tomorrow, but for now I ain't saying none, and I ain't gonna force it. Like, I've gotten to a place in my journey where I know forcing trade is not good, so I'm not going to force it. So on US oil, as you can see, Australia, as I keep saying, like this pair is a very bearish pair. It's a very bearish pair, it's a very bearish pair. Throughout this year, this pair was bearish, but that's not what we are focusing on. We are focusing on the short time trading distance, and the short time trading is saying from this high to this low, we have the market come back to the OTE area, optimum trading area, 0.62% of the area, which is the premium, so which is a good area to sell from. But selling since last week, I think I was in a position since like last week. I held that position from like Monday, and price when we go here and we're bouncing, I had to close the position because this is an opening gap. This most times this opening gap serves like this is a weekly opening gap, so this weekly opening gap serves as a support or resistance. So once we got there and I saw that price was finding it hard to break there, I just closed the position and let it go. So if we break below this opening gap, I might take a sell to this. I might take a sell to continue the bearish momentum once we break below this opening gap. But if we didn't, I don't know what I'm going to be doing honestly, because I feel like this pair is bearish and we have like the OTE, the very premium area for us to sell from. So this pair I'm looking for sales, and I'm looking for sales to at least come and take out this low before I start buying anything like buying a retracement, because the pair is obviously bearish. So let's just see. I'm trying to look at this to be broken, this opening gap, and that was last week opening gap. I'm looking at it to be broken, and once we break it, I would get a trade to come and take profit here or here. So let's see how it works. But if we break it, the support is going to turn into a resistance and it's going to be a good trade, a good trade. So that's the analysis for today, and yeah, see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing this to someone that needs this. Let's grow together, and let's build a community where we just analyze and predict the market before the market comes. There's going to be wins and losses, but I guarantee you our wins are going to be more than our losses if we stick together. Because yeah, I'm still not that super profitable yet, but yeah, I'm getting it, and this is a good sign that we are going to do something special today. I guarantee you, if you are watching this and you stick with this and you actually take your time to actually understand what I'm saying and what I'm teaching, the next 2 years your story is going to be different, the same way mine is going to be different. So stay blessed, and one love. Peace out.